Hello students, welcome to yet another class of accountancy ISC class 12 chapter number 6 issue of shares. So students, we have done all the concept of this chapter, hence this is last lecture of this chapter. Okay, and I'll make another lecture if required and if students are having doubt in this chapter. Okay, so what we are going to discuss today, we are going to discuss one more way of asking the question. The concept is not new, only the way of asking the question is quite new. So we are going to discuss that part in this question. So read the question carefully with me and understand the key points. X Limited invited application for 4 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, and the shares were issued at 7 rupees premium. Okay, now how the amount was payable on application and allotment. See, this is new thing. They have asked for the application and allotment money together. So this is the only new thing in this question which I wanted to discuss with you. So what will be the amount on application and allotment? 9 rupees. So 5 will be contributed towards capital and 4 towards securities premium reserve, and the first and final call the balance, that means 5 plus 3. Is this clear? This will be the amount called at the time of first and final call. Application was for 5,70,000. So this is oversubscription. That means 1,70,000 in addition. So what will be applicable here? Yes, correct. Pro rata allotment. How the pro rata will be applicable? See, 3,50,000 shares will be given 2,50,000. 2 lakh shares who applied for 2 lakh will get 1,50,000 shares, and application of 20,000 nil, that means they are rejected. Okay, we will reject 20,000 shares. Excess application allotment money could be utilized for calls, और तो कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते, सिर्फ फर्स्ट एंड फाइनल कॉल ये इसके बाद. Okay, then A who belong to the first category, that means this category, was allotted 500 share. Okay, and failed to pay the final call. जब है ही नहीं, एक ही कॉल है उसके बाद. And B who belong to second category, this category, and who were allotted 300 shares, failed to pay. He also failed to pay first call, क्योंकि वो ही नहीं पे कर सकते. और अगर एप्लीकेशन और अलॉटमेंट ही ना पे करे, मत करो उन्हें, हम एप्लीकेंट थोड़ी ना बन जाएंगे, फिर वो एप्लीकेशन ही नहीं आएगी. Okay, so these shares were forfeited and reissued at rupees 15 per share, fully paid up. Okay, that means they are issued at 5 rupees premium. Okay, so you have to pass the necessary cash book and journal entries. Okay students, so cash book you have to make. I'll just show you the solution with journal entry. Okay, so first what we have to do, sir, working note बनाएंगे, बिल्कुल ठीक. So here's the working note. First find the applicant. 2 applicants were there, A and B. Rest all have paid the money, isn't it? So A and B are not paid the final first and final call. So shares allotted is given in the question 500 and 300. Now we have to calculate shares applied by A. So 5 lakh is allotted when 2,50,000 shares are given, but the application came for 3,50,000. So what is the number of shares applied by A? 700. by the calculation. Okay, calculation is there on your screen. Same way B fall in the category second. He applied for how much shares? So he was given 300 shares and 1,50,000 was allotted, but the application came for 2 lakh. Okay, so B got how much share? 400 shares. This is the calculation. You can have a screenshot. Okay, these figures are given in the question. This we have calculated, this one, isn't it? Now we'll find the amount of calls in arrear. First of A. Okay, so amount received, the application came for 700 shares at rupees 9 each. Is this clear? So 9 is the amount called at the time of application and allotment. So when we will multiply, this is 6,300, then less amount utilized. How many shares were given to A? 500. And how much money? 9 rupees, so 4,500. That means when he gave the money at the time of application, the company had 1,800 rupees access from A. Okay, so this will be utilized for first and final call. So if the company calls, what will be the amount? The company should get 4,000, out of which 2,500 is on share capital and 1,500 on securities premium reserve, isn't it? Then how much was excess money? 1,800, which is when deducted from 1,500. So 700 of share capital is remaining and 1,500 of securities premium is remaining. So total calls in arrears is 2,200. Okay, my dear students, this is the amount of calls in arrear. Can I have a screenshot? Now amount of calls in arrear from B we are going to calculate. Okay, see students, B applied for 400 shares at rupees 9. This amount we got, that means company got. And how many shares were allotted to be? 300 shares. Company utilized how much? 2,700. So 900 came as access to the company from B. Now amount called from B for first and final call, 300 into 8, out of which share capital amount is 1,500 and 900 for securities premium reserve. Okay, this excess money of 900 is utilized. Okay, then the remaining 600 of share capital and 900 of securities premium reserve is remaining. So the total amount of calls in arrear is 1,500. Okay, clear? You can take the screenshot. Okay, student, done. Now heading towards the journal entries. First entry, bank account to share application allotment allowed 5,70,000 into 9 rupees, so 51,30,000. Okay, this is the amount received by the company. Now, how much shares company can allot? 4 lakh into 5, that is 20 lakh. See, when application and allotment money is called together, what is the journal entry? Bank account debit to share application and allotment account. See the word and allotment account. Okay, both are called together. Okay, since this word share application and allotment account is bigger, so I have written that in 2 lines. You can write in 1 line if the space is sufficient. I had less space, that's why I have written in 2 lines. You can write in 1 line as well if you have sufficient space. See here, I have written in 1 line share application and allotment account. Okay, this amount, then this amount is clear to you. Our securities premium amount came 4 lakh share, and what was the amount of securities into 4, so 16 lakh. Clear? Then this bank account 20,000 was rejected because they don't get a single. Okay, they don't get a single share, so 13,50,000 is balancing figure. Okay, or you can say 1,50,000 into 9, but simple way is balancing figure. Now first and final call will be made directly, first and final call, because allotment is at the time of application. Share first and final call account debit to share capital to securities premium reserve. Now I hope this amount is clear to you. सर एक बार और बता दीजिए. 4 lakh into 5, and then this one 4 lakh into 3. 4 lakh is the number of shares given. Is this clear? By the company. Now calls in arrear we have calculated in working note. This is the calls in arrear from A as well as B. Is this clear? We have calculated in working note. Just see the working note. Answer how this 18,50,000 came. See student, calls in a share first and final call is of 32,000, out of which 13,50,000 is already received. So 32 lakh minus 13,50,000. Okay, that's why it is 18,50,000. This we have calculated in a working note. You can just check both the calls in arrear of A and B together. Okay, the remaining amount bank. Now share will be forfeited. What will be the entry? Share capital account, securities premium reserve, because this amount is not received from both the shareholders A and B. Securities premium of what amount? Tell me. Yes sir, correct. On first and final call, that is rupees 3. So how many shares A was having? 500. B 300. So total 800. 800 into 3, 2400. Now sir, how you calculated this amount? See students, tell you this is clear to you? 3700. So this can be balancing figure. One way of calculating balancing figure, share forfeiture. This will be 800 into 3, securities premium reserve amount, and this will be 800 into 10. Other way of calculating share forfeiture is, see the working note, amount received is 6300 from A, less you subtract 500 shares were given, and on that 2000 was received on securities premium. That means 43000. This is the amount of share forfeiture from A, 4300. I'm waiting for you students. Do you get my point? And what will be the amount of share forfeiture from B? 3600 is received, and out of that 36 minus 1200, so 2400 will be amount of share forfeiture from B, 2400. So A 4300 na, we just calculated, and B 2400. So when we'll add this, 6700. Is clear? When we add this is 6700 amount of share forfeiture. Clear? $4,300 on A, and how much on B? 2400. Now these shares are reissued for 15 rupees. 800 into 15, 800 into 10, 800 into 5. Clear? And this entire amount of share forfeiture will be transferred to capital reserve, because no money is utilized at the time of reissue. Clear? Because shares are issued at premium. Okay students? Okay students, so I have covered all the kinds of question related to the concept which are stated in your book. Okay, that means all the concept and related questions I have covered. One thing that is not covered is the presentation of balance sheet, which I will tell you after chapter number 9, because chapter number 9 is completely based on presentation of balance sheet as per Schedule 6 of Companies Act 2013. Clear? It's not Schedule 6, it's Schedule 3. Schedule 6 is of Companies Act 1956, which is not in your syllabus now. Okay, so there we will discuss the financial statement of a company in detail. Clear? It's a small part in this chapter, but in chapter number 9 it is to be studied in detail, so it will give you better idea. Rest everything is covered. Okay students, now I have surprise for you, and the surprise is your test. You have to test yourself, so it's self assessment test, and these are the question on your screen. Question number 34, 33, 29, 27, 23, 15, 7 and 9. This is 7 and 9. These questions you have to do after completing this chapter. That means 62 questions are there in new book, and you have to complete it, all the questions, up to 14th May, and then on 15th May you have a test, self assessment test on 15 of this month. Then rest 5 question on 18th of this month, and then again 5 question on 21st of this month. See students, you are at home, so I thought that it will be a good idea. You can test yourself, write your test honestly. I know you are very good students, so you have to follow the instruction. Okay, now whose concept are completely cleared will do the questions. Whose concept is not that much clear, they have to do the illustration, same illustration. Okay, but you have to be honest, don't see the solution every now and then. You just try the question, and where you find difficulty, then you can see in illustration. Otherwise, be honest to yourself and do whatever you know. Clear? So I trust you, and those who students find any difficulty can WhatsApp their solution to me. I will check and make them correct in case there is any mistake. Okay students? Okay students, then have a good time with your studies. Bye bye, take care.